Hello and welcome back to the marketing podcast for local businesses, the place where small business owners turn dreams into reality through smart marketing. My name is Adam. I run websitesdesigners.london. We are an online marketing agency who are ranked in the top 1% in the UK and London, where we help business generate tens of millions of pounds.
And my name's Josh. I'm the founder of ImproveMySearchRanking.com, a specialist SEO agency based in London. We've helped more than 400 businesses generate over £200 million in sales.
Amazing. So this is probably one of my favorite topics, and this is a topic that is what I'd call a super trend. Every local business needs to know about this topic. One of the hottest topics in digital marketing, which is getting your local business to show up in AI-powered searches. So we're talking about ChatGPT, which boasts over 200 million weekly active users, doubling its user base from the previous season. And that was as of August 2024, according to Reuters. So imagine your local business showing up to 200 million people. I mean, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's you're not going to show up to every one of those individuals. But look, what the point we're trying to make here is it's a growing method of helping get more sales for your business, really. So look, we're talking about ChatGPT, Google Bard. There are so many different other tools out there. Perplexity, we're talking about earlier. So many different tools. So AI is changing the way people search, and if you're a local business owner, you absolutely want to use it to your advantage. So look, let's get into exactly how you can optimize for AI search and AI, obviously artificial intelligence, and make your business the one that customers find first. So look, as I said, recent trends show a noticeable shift in user behavior, increasing number of people using AI tools like ChatGPT for information assistance, impacting traditional search engine uses like Google or Bing. Even Google has now introduced their own AI-powered search results, as I'm sure everybody would have noticed. So look, we're going to talk about 4 topics today, four sections, and we're probably going to break it up into 4 episodes because it's such a big topic. Understand how AI search works. Number 2, nail the local SEO, which I know Josh is super keen to talk about. Number 3, create content that speaks to AI. And number 4, make your website AI friendly. So, firstly, let's talk about how AI works, right? So AI works a bit differently than traditional search engines like Google did in the past. It uses a number of factors to determine what information is relevant to show. It's like talking about, I was going to give an example of a super intelligent friend that just knows how to answer you instead of in a robotic way, but in a more natural way. And what I mean by that is it gives you a direct, local, relevant answer to your question instantaneously, rather than having to do some searching throughout. But for your business for your business to be picked up, the artificial intelligence needs to know where you are, where you're located, what you offer in an easily digestible way. So in short, your website, your online presence, your SEO needs to be clear. So I'll start with the first one. I'll hand over to Josh to talk about the second one. So NLP, also known for natural language processing. So AI uses something called natural language processing, NLP. So what that does, essentially, it understands what the user is trying to search for. So it doesn't just look at keywords, but it looks at the context and the phrasing of your search results. So it's more and more human-like and less robotic. So it really delivers results that are more conversational and more tailored to the user's result. So if I would just take a quick example, if I type in Google website designers, so in Google, typically people tend to type in keywords rather than sentences, right? So if I were to type in Google for something like how to find the best website designer near me, you're going to find a list of sponsored results, so Google ads basically, and it's then going to come up with a variety of websites basically advertising their services, or whether they're intermediaries, directories, but various different websites with maybe one or two sentences, which is basically their meta description. But it really doesn't give me information. It just gives me a whole load of resources, which I would have to then delve into to find the answer. My question is, how do I find the best website designers near me? So what I'm looking for is the characteristics, the factors of what makes a good website designer, right, Josh? So, but when I type that into ChatGPT, how to find the best website designers near me, it will scrape the web search engines, and it will say, look, to find, in fact, I will read you the results that ChatGPT provides, and you will see how it is significantly more helpful than Google. The response is same words typed in to ChatGPT, how to find the best website designers for me. The response is, finding a skilled website designer in Woking, England. It thinks I'm in Woking. I've got by the way, it is worth noting that I do have a something called private relay enabled on my device. So it basically, and I try and hide my IP just for privacy, so it doesn't actually know where I am, but it thinks I'm in Woking, and that's okay. So finding a website designer in England, Woking, England, involves several steps to ensure you select a professional who aligns with your business needs. Here is a structured approach to guide you. Then it lists to me 8 bullet points with sub bullet points about basically what to look for, the characteristics of what to look for, what makes a good website designer. And that's exactly what I was looking for. And by the way, I did that in real time. As in, I was explaining to you guys on the podcast what I was looking for when I was typing what I wanted into Google. I didn't know what ChatGPT was going to provide me, and I literally, in real time, just pasted the same thing into ChatGPT, and it gave me exactly what I want. It's telling me to define your project requirements, give it the scope and objectives, budget, timeline, search for local website designers, whether it's local directories, online search, evaluate portfolio's experience, read client testimonials and reviews, etc., etc. So it's super. It gives me rich data, very relevant, and I would probably follow its advice. Anything to add to that before we move on there, in terms of the kind of the natural language processing, in terms of the context and the phrasing of AI versus search results in Google, Josh?
Just to say that, with what you just mentioned, their example, AI-powered search engines work a lot better for question-based searches. So ChatGPT is going to give a much better response to that question you asked it. Whereas if you ask it for a more specific query that's not a question, that's or more like best web designers in location X, Google might provide you a better response. But in the case of a question, I think ChatGPT definitely wins.
Agreed.
Cool. Okay, so the next point about how AI-powered search engine works is entity recognition. So this actually is fairly similar to your kind of standard SEO and Google SEO and how that works today. Basically, AI identifies entities like the name of your business, your business location, products, services, and cross-references them with other information. So if somebody searches for example, best pizza restaurant near me, the AI search engine will be able to showcase local results, but only if you've previously given the context of where you're based. So with AI search engines, another great thing about it is it kind of can pick up and learn about you as the more you use it. So if it knows that you live in a specific location, then it will show you those results even without you specifying the location.
Amazing. No, that's super helpful. So that's what they call entity recognition. We talked about natural language processing. Now let's talk about contextual awareness. Now, look, just to recap, we're talking about how AI works, right? The key points. And we're not artificial intelligence experts by any means. We're giving you the kind of, in lay terms, how AI works. So contextual awareness. So what this is basically, this contextual awareness is about considering factors like Josh said about your location, your recent searches, and even the time of day. So AI is super, super intelligent. For example, a search like coffee in the morning might prioritize coffee shops, while at night it might show coffee recipes or stores selling coffee. But you can be very specific with ChatGPT. You can even come at it and say, let's say you typed in coffee, which I mean is a bit bizarre to type in ChatGPT just the word coffee. You might say, if you're actually looking for recipes, you might type in coffee recipes. And again, I would say arguably Google will give you a good result as well as ChatGPT. But what you can do with ChatGPT, it will remember what you have previously asked it, and you can improve the results by refining what you're asking for. So, for example, you type in coffee into ChatGPT. It might give you the recipes, but what really you're after is you want places that are likely to serve Irish coffee that are open at 10 p.m. in Park Lane in London. That will scrape various websites, and it will tell you, it will search every single website in Park Lane for the words coffee, Irish coffee, and that are open at 10:30 and give you the results. So you can imagine it's great for planning various itineraries and holidays. I've used it. I mean, that's what I use now to when I go traveling abroad. I will say I'm in, I don't know, North Cyprus for 3 days, and I would like to at least spend 2 of those 3 days at the beach. I have a decent sized budget, so I don't mind a more expensive beach. And I would like to stay at a 5-star resort hotel. And I would like to also go to a luxury restaurant in the evenings with some traditional Turkish breakfast in the mornings. I could literally type all of that into ChatGPT. It will understand every single requirement and it will give me the full itinerary. That is contextual awareness.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's so impressive, ChatGPT. I'm surprised that not everybody's using it yet. Only 200 million out of the 7 billion people on the planet are on it yet, but I'm sure that's going to increase in the market. Market share is going to increase more and more over time.
Absolutely. I mean, another great fact by, again, the reputable news source Reuters, 92% of the biggest 500 companies in America have integrated ChatGPT into their operations. So huge growing influence. I mean, to your point, Josh, it's crazy.
Cool. Okay, and then the next point on how AI-powered search works on our list here is knowledge graphs. So again, this is fairly similar to Google. Google works on knowledge graphs as well as ChatGPT and other AI search engines. Basically, a knowledge graph is a database of data. Essentially, they're scraping the internet, as Adam alluded to earlier. They're looking at different search engines, they're looking at different web pages, they're looking at directories and all sorts of online sources, and they have that information there in their database, and then they can, when you ask it a query, it's then going to crawl their database and work out an answer based on the information it can find. And it can also kind of understand connections between phrases. For example, cafe and coffee shop, it understands they're similar things, so it can give you relevant search results for both. If you put in either of those phrases, again, much the same as how Google works with synonyms. So yeah, knowledge graphs are another important element of how AI search engines work.
Amazing. No, that's super helpful. And last 2 points here we want to talk about in terms of how AI works. The relevancy scoring. So AI ranks information based on relevancy, and it factors in things like the website authority, customer reviews, the freshness of content. So let's be clear. Businesses with accurate, recent, and local information often rank higher. Now you'll think, hang on, Josh and Adam have been speaking about SEO for the past, God knows, for the past 24 episodes. This is basically SEO, right? So think about website authority. If you haven't already listened to our previous episodes, website authority is all about how reputable your website is deemed by search engines. So think about domain authority, or the acronym for that is DA. So the domain authority is a search engine ranking score developed by the organization called Moz, MOZ, and basically the relevance has a direct impact on its ranking by search engines who are trying to assess your domain authority through an automated analytical algorithm. So essentially, if you don't want to get into I don't want to get into this too much and technically, just reach out to us. We can help your domain authority increase. It's essentially, and we can do that through a number of means, whether that's other websites linking to your website to increase the reputability of your domain authority or website authority, whether it's ensuring that the on page kind of code is written in a decent way, whether you've got site maps, a number of things, right, Josh? Anything I've missed there on website authority? So we talked about domain authority.
No, you covered the main points there.
Great. So then we've got customer reviews. Again, key. You can have Google reviews, people typing into Google. Oh my, even when, let's say you go to a cafe even, and you get some great coffee, it's just nice and creamy, and you type in, you want to leave a 5-star review. Went to Adam and Josh Cafe, great creamy coffee, amazing. The flat white and the latte art was amazing. That will get scraped by AI, and if anyone types into Google to AI, latte art with creamy, and I want to find a place that does great latte art, and I want the coffee to be nice and creamy. I'm not saying your business will appear in that AI result, but it may help your company, your website, to appear in that AI. So when someone types that into AI, find me a place that does that, your business will appear because of those reviews. So look, that's just an example of how customer reviews are important, website authority, and the freshness of content. What we mean by that is, are you releasing blog posts on your website to say, to talk about your cafe, then your new menu? Are you serving organic food? Why you've decided to launch your website? A bit about coffee, the difference between Arabica and whatever the type of the other espresso bean, I can't remember, but the type of coffee you serve, what's different about your coffee, etc. So look, it's super important to have accurate, recent, and local information to rank higher, to improve, to help have your business come up in those AI search results. So that's relevancy scoring.
Cool. And the final point in our how AI-powered search works is about user feedback and interaction data. So AIs like ChatGPT continuously learn from how you and other users interact with their results. So, for example, if a similar search query is typed into ChatGPT or into Google, then both those AIs are going to be reviewing what the user does. Did they kind of scroll past the first result? Did they copy and paste the second one? Did they interact with the third point more than the first? And it's learning from that data, and then it's going to refine its understanding of that query, and it's going to move and change the way its results are shown in the future. So data such as that, and also time spent on the page, user ratings like reviews you spoke about as well, that also plays a part in how AI search works.
Amazing. So look, the combination of natural language processing, entity recognition, contextual awareness, knowledge graphs, relevancy scoring, user feedback and interaction data. I understand this is a lot, but the combination of all of this advanced language processing and user data makes AI search results incredibly useful at understanding local business searches and delivering targeted results. So look, that's how AI-powered search works, the key points there, the importance of it. And just another quick stat for you, 8% of people now use ChatGPT as their primary search engine. So Google's usage declined from 80 to 74% in the kind of same group. This was a study done by a company called Evercore. So there's a significant market shift. Tune in for the next 3 episodes where we're going to talk about how to nail your local SEO, how to create content that speaks to artificial intelligence, and how to make your website AI friendly. Tune in for that. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. My name has been Adam.
And I'm Josh.
And I hope to catch you on the next episodes.